Hi guys, you're watching Diet Diaries, a series where I tell you how to stick to a diet. In this episode, I'm going to talk about the diet that I use to lose weight. More than a diet, it's an approach to eating. Using this approach, you can make your own diet chart. I call this diet 40-20-40. Every meal in this diet consists of 40% protein-rich foods, 20% carbohydrates, and 40% vegetables or fruits. So let's talk about the 40% protein-rich foods first. If you're a non-vegetarian, this includes chicken, fish, egg, mutton, or any other seafood. And if you're a vegetarian, this includes paneer, tofu, soya, all the dals, chole, lobia, rajma, and similar things. Your plate must have 40% of these. Now let's talk about the 40% fruits and vegetables. Fruits and vegetables are a great source of vitamins, minerals, and fiber. I usually have fruits with my breakfast and vegetables with my lunch and dinner. And when I say vegetables, I'm not talking about boiled vegetables or steamed vegetables alone. I'm talking about your regular sabzis and poriyals that you eat at home. And when it comes to fruit, just eat the fruits you like. Just cut them and add it to your breakfast. But there are 4 things that I want you to avoid in this 40% fruits and vegetables. It's potato, sweet potato, banana, and raw banana. I'm not saying don't eat them. I'm saying do not include them in your 40% vegetables and fruits. You can include them in 20% carbohydrates because they are really rich in carbohydrates. So now let's talk about our favorite, 20% carbohydrates. Carbohydrates is our primary source of energy. And if you're doing a simple 9 to 6 job, or you're working from home, or you're a housewife, or you're a house husband, or you're just sitting on the couch and watching TV all day, 20% carbohydrates in every meal is more than enough for your energy requirements. Carbohydrates is our biggest problem. It's not bad, it's just that we eat it in such large quantities. Especially in India, carbohydrates is the hero of every meal. Whether it's biryani or idli or dosa or paratha or something else. So keep it under 20%. So what are carbohydrate sources? This includes rice, roti, wheat bread, oats, dosa, idli, quinoa, millet, ragi, jowar, and like I said before, banana, raw banana, potato, and sweet potato. Some of these have decent amount of protein too. But to keep this diet simple, let's count them under carbohydrates because they are primarily rich in carbohydrates. Some of these carbohydrate sources are better than the others in terms of fiber and protein content. But the key thing here is to keep carbohydrates under 20%. So stop worrying about whether millet is healthier than rice or not. Make sure whatever you eat, whether you're eating millet or rice, it is under 20% of your entire meal. Just stick to what you like in taste or what fits your budget. I try to mix it up because I want to try everything. But on most days, I eat rice or idli because I'm a South Indian and I love rice and idli. And as long as I'm keeping it under 20%, it's not a problem. So to summarize, every meal must include 40% protein, 20% carbohydrates, and 40% vegetables or fruits. You can take a screenshot of this if you want this handy, or you can watch this video every day. You can also find this information in the video description below. So let me give you some vegetarian and non-vegetarian examples of meals in this 40-20-40 ratio. Let's start with the vegetarian breakfast. So my 40% protein here includes moong dal sabzi. For 40% fruits, I'm having apple and watermelon. And for my carbs, I'm having masala idli. Now let me give you an example of a vegetarian lunch or dinner. So for my 40% protein, I'm having a big bowl of dal. For my 40% vegetables, I'm having cauliflower sabzi. You can have any sabzi in its place. And for my 20% carbs, I'm having 1 chapati. Now let me give you an example of a non-vegetarian breakfast. So for my 40% protein, I'm having egg burji. For my 40% fruits, I'm having apples and mangoes. And for my 20% carbs, I'm having lemon millet. Next, I'll give you an example of non-vegetarian lunch or dinner. For my 40% protein, I'm having chicken. For my 40% vegetables, I'm having cucumber. And for my 20% carbs, I'm having 1 chapati. So I've given you the formula for all the 3 meals. But what about your snacks? So if you feel hungry in between meals, have either a protein source or a fruit or a vegetable. You can have a carbohydrate source too if you're going to work out after it or before it. What I do is around 11:30 a.m. when I'm feeling hungry after my breakfast, I have some sprouts with chaat masala on it. And around 6 p.m. before I start my workout, I have a protein shake with oats in it. Now there is another component called good fats that you're supposed to include in your meals. I started including these only after I hit my target weight. Till then, I was just focused on eating in the 40-20-40 ratio. Try to fit these good fats 2 to 3 times somewhere across the day, with your meals or in between your meals, whatever suits you. So healthy fats includes nuts, avocado, dark chocolates, egg yolks, olive oil, coconut and coconut oil. There are other sources too that you can look up online, but these are the primary sources. A lot of these good fats will already be in your meal. For example, if you have cooked your meal in olive oil, then you don't have to add good fats separately to the meal. Let's say your meal already includes egg yolk, so then you don't have to worry about adding good fat separately to that meal. So since I have tried this diet and a lot of my friends have tried this diet, I have an idea of what challenges you will face when you start this diet. So I'm going to cover it for you and give you a solution for it also. Eating 40% protein will be difficult for you because you're not used to eating so much protein. So I suggest you start slow. Start with 25 to 30% of protein in your meal and slowly work it up to 40%. Another trick is to have 2 sources of protein that adds up to 40%. For example, if you can't have 3 to 4 egg whites, then have 2 egg whites and have a bowl of dal. Another problem you might face is eating 40% vegetables. Just like protein, you might not be used to eating so much vegetables in one meal. And it is a little difficult to eat too much of spicy Indian sabzis too. So what I do is, I keep cucumbers and carrots in my fridge all the time and eat them along with my sabzis to complete the 40%. Now there are a lot of things that you must follow for any diet. I'm just gonna cover it really quickly and not get into the details because I'm sure you have heard about it from multiple sources before. So these are: cut down on deep fried stuff, reduce red meat consumption, avoid too much sugar in any form, reduce maida consumption, avoid really spicy food, drink more water, put a cap on how much alcohol you have or just quit it, eat on time, and lastly, reduce the amount of processed and packaged food you eat. You can't avoid it, but cut it down as much as you can. So that's it guys, use this 40-20-40 rule to create your own diet chart. Have fun with it. If you find it tough, just ease into it. I used this diet when I was trying to lose weight. Now I'm just maintaining my weight and trying to add some strength. So my diet right now is slightly different. I eat about 40% protein, 30% carbs, and 30% fruits or vegetables. Let me know in comments if you found this video helpful or if you have any doubts. Subscribe to my channel because I have a lot of videos on fitness and diets planned. Stay tuned.